Hey guys, it is Untamed Mando here with The Untamable Life, and we're finally here. I am finally recording this video that I have been trying to get recorded for a while now. Doing a review on the Witcher series. It is something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and we're about to start. Yeah, so I've only watched the first episode, a little bit of backstory on just kind of my knowledge of the Witcher universe and what I know and all of this good stuff. Like, I play the games. Of course, you can always join me on Witcher Wednesday at twitch.tv/The Untamable Life. Every Wednesday, if possible, I stream the Witcher games. I am going through them chronologically, so I am on Witcher 1 right now, and I have all three games, so I'll go to Witcher 1, Witcher 2, Witcher 3, so I know a little bit of lore as far as the Witcher universe is concerned. To my understanding, it's based off of a book series. One of these days I will read the book series. It's going to be fantastic and great, I assume. I also am just friends with a lot of people who love The Witcher, and we talk about The Witcher, and so I know a little bit about the lore. And my understanding is the Netflix series is loosely, and I use the term loosely in its proper context. This book is loosely based off of the book series that was written by a person that if I remember correctly in editing, I will put on the screen somewhere. Yes. So yeah, watch the first episode. I would have to say, eh. Like, that was just kind of my overall feeling of the episode. Yeah, let's get into, I guess, the more specifics. There are 6 criteria that I judge. I need to figure out my camera better. 6 criteria that I judge. Like, for me personally, like, I internally look at when I am watching a TV series, when I'm watching a movie, when, just in general, even when I'm reading a book. So the criteria are: 1, pacing. I get bored easily. If I'm bored, I'm probably gonna not have a good time watching it. 2, world building. How are you setting up the world? Or not setting up the world. How do we become immersed into this world? Character. Do I like the characters? If the characters are boring, or if the characters are just, they don't make any sense, I'm not usually a fan. Story setup, like what kind of adventure are we going on? What is the setup to the adventure that we are about to partake in? And then 5 is ending. How did you end the movie, the episode, the series, the book? How did it end? Because to me, a good ending kind of leaves that lasting impression on the customer, the consumer, the person who is looking at, or a movie, TV show, or reading a book. And then lastly, number 6, which I don't really place a huge emphasis on, personally, but I know it does play an important factor as far as watching stuff goes, and that's graphics. Like, does it look good? As far as books go, graphics don't really matter. And I am also I'm doing this just before my Valheim stream today, so yeah, hopefully we can get this done before I am before I'm supposed to stream today. So, oh yeah. So yeah, based on that criteria, let's get started. I will say, kind of an overall score for me was 5.6, but because I'm a Witcher fan, I bumped it up to 6.6. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. That was just my whole, like, excuse me. The beginning, I'd have to say the beginning, oh god. I should do this in order, but I'm not. I'm going out of my order in which I said things. So we start out this mysterious black swampy forest with this baby deer. Oh, it's Bambi. You're not gonna like what happens to Bambi. I'm not gonna try and do too many spoilers, but it's gonna happen. And then out of nowhere, we see, we're seeing the deer, and then pop. I did that wrong. Come on. New at this, so. Okay, whatever. Monster goes pop out of the swamp. We see Geralt fighting the monster. Wah, 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 wah. That's the beginning. It's cool. I think it's cool that they just kind of like bring you into the Witcher world, like, swords blazing. That's kind of the majority of the action until we get to, actually, let me see. Majority of the action doesn't happen until la di di da 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 talking. We don't really see any more action until about 20 more minutes later. When you and it's not even really action. You're it's a war scene. Yeah. So as far as for me, world building and story setup go, which sometimes they kind of overlap, especially because this is the first episode of the first season. I guess my biggest critique, that beginning, that opening scene, it was so, like, I get it. It looks so cool. Like, Geralt fighting a big monster. But for those who are coming and watching the Netflix series, a lot of them are what we in the geek realm call normies. Normies are people who don't read comics, don't watch stuff like this normally, or they wouldn't have read the books that this was based off or played the games that is in the world. So for somebody, and I've asked my normie friends what they thought of the first episode of The Witcher. Unless you know kind of the world already, you're confused the whole time, the whole first episode, because you have no idea who Nilfgaard is. You have no idea what Witchers are. You have no idea, like, why are these people being, like, there's a scene that my friend kind of specifically told me about, was kind of the pub inn scene where everyone is just trashing Geralt. Even as he's walking into the town, they're just giving him all of these nasty looks and just snide comments. Sorry, I need coffee for this early in the morning. So yeah, so as far as like world building, I'm a note taker, so let me actually bring out my notes. World building. You're confused. If you don't know the Witcher setting, you're confused. I personally, and this is something that the games do really, really well, and I love the games so far as what I've played and what I've seen other people do. There is a ton of narration. Like anytime there's a big event or at the very beginning, there's a narrator. I feel like of course the games do this, and I haven't read the books, and I don't know if the books have a narrator, because I know sometimes books have a narrator kind of giving you just a brief synopsis. It's not assuming that you've read this book or know what this world is. I feel like that could have easily solved, and I don't know, like, this is just the first episode. I don't know if they solve that later on in episodes or later on in the second season or whatnot, but I feel like just a quick 5-second, narrator saying, hey, this is the world of the Witcher. The Witchers are monster slayers. They're hated by the people because they view them also as monsters, but they're a necessary evil. This is also taking place where the war against Nilfgaard is happening and they're invading. I feel like that would have, okay, cool. That's all you needed, in my opinion, as far as world building goes. So I gave that a 3 on a scale of 1 to 10. The monsters are cool. The setting, like the as far as the graphics go, like you can kind of see like it's an old medieval setting. So I'd say, as far as like kind of in the world building side of it, it could have been so much better. And like, of course, the setup, because right now the world building and the setup kind of go hand in hand. A narrator, just a 5-second narration of the world would have fixed so many things. You could have done that before the monster fight in the beginning, and it wouldn't have taken anything away from the monster fight. In fact, it would have made it even better, in my opinion. But hey, what do I know? So world building, I gave it a 3. Story setup, a 2. And there's still more on that particular dynamic. I guess the next part is pacing, like the pacing throughout the whole thing. I did mention earlier in the video that we get this immediate boom energy, sword fighting, people almost dying, like all of this. And then like 20 minutes later is when we get, like 20 to 30 minutes later is when we get something. And then after that, it kind of, I'd say it's pretty good pacing. It's that first 20 minutes. It's just kind of, to me, really slow. Like, it's just hard for me to keep up. Like, yes, we understand. You're a Witcher. When you finally understand what's going on, the pacing's okay. I guess just for me, it was just, I gave it like a 3.5 to 4. It was okay. It kind of sped up towards the last 20 or so minutes. Oh, I didn't realize this is an hour-long episode. Okay. So yeah, I'd say pacing could have been so much better. Like when you finally, when the war happens, and then Ciri's grandmother's, there, and from the war on, the pacing, kind of speeds up when Nilfgaard attacks the Black Riders. The Black Riders. No, that's not where I wanted to be. Nope. That works, yes. Right around here is when it starts to pick up, so give it a little bit of credit. The last 20 minutes to half hour, a little bit more sped up, which, I think is fine. I still think that the beginning could have been done a little bit better. It was just a little slow for my taste. So I gave it like 3.54. One of the things I will say, and I don't know if it's just because I'm a fan. My next point is the characters. I love all of the characters. To this random chick who I keep forgetting her name, and I apologize to anyone who watches this video later. She is cool. I like her. I like the story plot. I should have gave a summary. I did what The Witcher did, and I just kind of dived into it. Next video. Because I can't fix that in editing, I don't think. I probably could. We'll see. But yeah, this girl, she's cool. Geralt, of course, is cool. This little... that's not Geralt. Oh, jeez. Geralt is cool. This cute little girl that he meets in the beginning is sweet, and we love her, and she's amazing. Where is the sweet little girl? There she is. Perfect. I did that perfectly. I'll get better at this in time. She's cute. We like her. We like the royal family with Ciri's. Oh, that was not a pleasant. royal family. Anyway, Cirilla, her grandmother, this guy who I never remember his name, and Wizard. He's a wizard. You're a wizard here. Anyway, so yeah, I didn't really pay attention to him. I really liked the royal family. Cirilla, to my understanding, knowing what I know, she's kind of one of those characters in the beginning you don't like her, but she kind of grows on you. Yeah. She kind of grows on you. I like her spunk. She's very spunky. Like, there's a little scene in the beginning of this. Oh, also, here's the wizard. I'll get into the summary towards the end because, yeah. So, let me see if I can find the scene in 10 seconds. Okay, maybe it's... Okay, yes. Okay, I won't go further in details. Cirilla, she was playing with the street urchins, street children. And, so I like her spunk. She's spunky, she's not afraid to get dirty. She's just kind of that typical princess that doesn't want to be a princess. Archetype. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I've been recording for a while now. I want to make sure that I don't bore you guys with too many details, and I'll get better at this, I promise. So yeah, I gave characters, heartstrings, lots of heartstrings. Good. I feel like the characters were pretty well written all together. Miss Cirilla stays somewhat mysterious. We know enough about her. I gave that a 9. I know some people will definitely disagree with me, but I feel like that was, as far as the gold, the diamond, and all of this other stuff, the characters, well written, good job on that. And then the end. If I land on that, that's gonna be perfect. In the end, I won't spoil too much. Great. I say great. Good ending. I think it was a very good, solid ending. It ended on a cliffhanger. Trying to also not spoil. Good ending. We understand that, Cirilla has powers. She's mysterious. We don't know what's going on. Like, what happened? Like, what do you mean that Geralt is gonna find this child, Ciri, in the forest, and it's gonna be his destiny? Like, what? For anyone who doesn't know The Witcher and stuff like that, you're like, oh my gosh, what could that be? What's going on? So I feel like that, for like people who don't know The Witcher, good ending, good cliffhanger. We're left wondering, we're left heartbroken because Ciri's grandmother, fought till the end. We'll just leave it there. So yeah, I gave that like a 7.5. And then graphics, visuals, I feel like it was good. I like the darker, muted tones. I think that's really good for The Witcher. That's how the games are. The games aren't super loud. They aren't really in your face. They're just really good graphics. Good, solid. You're in the dark ages, so to speak. Yeah, I overall, first episode could have been so much better. I feel like the first episode is what draws people in, and it just could have been so much better. There were so many things that they could have done better. It could have been so good, but it was good. I'm curious. I'm also just a Witcher fan, so I'm going to continue to do the reviews and watch. I know I'm a little bit late to the party. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I hope you guys enjoy this journey that we're on. And to give you kind of a summary of the episode, basically, kind of what, is up on the screen. A mage, this dude, Let me find him. Also want to make sure I don't show any girl parts, because that is a thing. Wizard dude says that random chick that we met in the beginning is bad and evil and blah blah, and that Geralt needs to kill her. And then Geralt sees the girl, and Geralt's like, you need to kill the wizard, he's a bad dude. And while that's kind of going on, Ciri is, living her life, and Nilfgaard attacks, which is a country from the south going north. I'm bad at directions and geography, I apologize. I believe that Nilfgaard is from the south, they are invading the north, where the setting is taking place. And Cirilla is royalty, and she loses everything, and she has mysterious powers, and we don't know. So yeah. It's kind of the summary. It's very quick. Yeah. Overall, 6.5, 7. Or did I give 5.5? No, 6.5. No. Yes. No. I don't remember. I apologize. It was I'll keep watching. Hopefully I can make this entertaining. This is my very first review video, so let's stuff I definitely am going to continue to work on, continue to figure out. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'll try and make these more fun and entertaining. I just had to at least get this first one done to get me on the track, on the road again. Can't wait to get on the road again. Yes, that was a bad pun. I understand. Yeah. Hope you guys have a good day. Don't forget to like/subscribe and leave a comment down below. Let me know things I can improve on, things that I did good. What do you want? What more do you want to see? Do you like that I'm kind of sticking to kind of a script, or do you just want me to just talk about it, like ramble on? Because I can do that too. So yeah, this is Untamed Mando with The Untamable Life, and I hope that all of you beautiful people out in that big wide world have a fantastic rest of your day, and don't forget that coffee is the elixir of life. Bye-bye.